All right, guys, welcome back. Today, we will be doing a follow-up on the 1-point perspective video. And the follow-up is naturally a 2-point perspective. I'll be doing the same letters, J-E-L, John Eli Lopez. Remember, before we begin, smash that like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment. Any feedback is appreciated. All right, guys, so let's get started. And my mission today is to get through this video without any kind of time lapse. Let it flow. So I'm doing, get my horizon line here. Gonna have my letters be viewed from the top down, just like I did the 1-point perspective. So I'm just getting my line work. And remember, the first layer that I'm doing, I have it at 40%, but let's put it at 30. Because remember, if you're doing this in pencil, this is how light you should draw it also, because these are just guidelines. There was a read. Okay, there we go. These will just be your guidelines. All right. Nice. So, okay, let's go back. I'm gonna put this over here. Let's get it over here. I have more room to put my letters. Remember, you gotta kind of think about how much letters you're gonna be putting, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. One of my vanishing points will be here. And your vanishing points are where the lines converge. So one will be here and the other one will be right over here somewhere. All right, okay. So now I'll make that the top of my letters right here. And this naturally will be the bottom. And the other end is coming from here to here. Boom, good to go. All right, so let's get it directly on the line here. That goes there. And this one, I could do that a little better. A little better. All right, so now you're gonna break up your letters. So I'm doing 3 letters. So think of it as a virtual box you're basically creating for your letters. And you can have your letters touch or have a little space in between. And that's a personal choice. I personally think the letters look a little better with space in between. So that's one letter there. One thing I like about Procreate, it straightens your lines out if you hold it for a little while. But if you have too much angles on it, it'll think you want those angles. That was the problem there. So let's go back here. I'll tighten that up. This my other letter here. Let's make that a little bigger. Right there. I want it directly on the line, so let's go. Still went off a little bit. And remember, as you are going further to the vanishing point, your spaces in between your letters should be getting smaller also, all right? So you got to keep those type of things in mind. That's why some people, if you're just starting out trying this, it's just to make your life easier, make your letters touch. It'll just make your life a little easier. All right? So now the completion of my 3rd letter be right here. All right, and that is the structure for my letters. And now I'm going to my main layer. And my letters don't have to be perfect, but I'm gonna try to get it Okay, let's go back here. Forgot I'm doing a J. All right, so I want to put the pieces. I want to put the pieces to the puzzle. All right, and over here, I'll do that after. All right. So my J is going to be the lead letter, and that would at least let me know where all the other letters will fall into place. I don't want it, I want it to have a little style on it, so I'm not trying to make them perfectly straight. Don't like that. Let's start from here. The good thing about this is you think of it kind of like, just like you're using a pencil, you know. If you don't go too dark, you can erase. I brought that loop up a little bit. I think it'll look a little better. But as long as your lines are going towards here, just make sure you have them. Okay, I didn't need that one. That one's here. And you want the lines behind your letters to follow the ones in front. Whatever, this one's angled up a little bit. It's not going exactly to the vanishing point. So we'll keep it like that. This one comes in a little bit. So this should go to the vanishing point also. And this is what I like about the separation of the letters. Just looks a little better to me, but it is a little more challenging than just having the letters touch. So now my E, following the vanishing points as best I could. I'll do it like this. I think this way might be a little better because then I could just come and erase it. Erase the lines I don't want and tighten up the ones I do. So there we go. Now the other letter from behind. So the lines on the left all go to this vanishing point. And as you see, as long as when you get to do it, get familiar with this, as long as your lines are like the little ones that's headed in that direction, your letters would look all right. Let's get that there. And remember, I want my letters to have some kind of flavor to it. So I'll put a curve on that, but a straight bottom. And of course, as long as this line follows the vanishing point, see that one, you could tell it's a little off. So sometimes you do have to go all the way there just to make sure you got it right. Then you come back and erase those lines. This one, make sure. Some you could take the chance and just go for it. That one I don't like. There we go. And I think for the E, I'm gonna keep that line that was with the J right in the middle. That comes from here, bring that down a little bit. These lines go towards the vanishing point. All right, we good to go now. Not the background, you erase the guidelines. And then erase any other straggling lines you might have. That's here. And just like a pencil, you come back and tighten up any lines you mess up. Zoom in on that. See, this line is wobbly. Don't like that. We gotta fix that. As I said before too in the previous video, as long as your letters are legible, you're all right. It does not have to be perfect unless that is the look you are going for. It's perfect letters that almost looks, typed. But usually when you're doing 3D letters and stuff like that, unless you're going for that look, you are definitely free. Don't like that. I want my letters to have a free look. There we go now. Erase, I brought that down a little too low. That was too low on the low. All right, I'm cool with that. Now, get some color going. What was my first? All right, the J on the previous one I did was purple. We had purple, red, see, I have some open spaces in there. That's why. Let's go back to the black. There we go, one open space there. Close that up, another open space there. So that's all that means. Okay, that one, we don't like that. Let's tighten that up right there. That's the only thing with pencil, you would never have this type of issue, but you have more freedom with digital, but I'm all for pencils too, so. It's good to try different mediums and see what you like. So yeah, there's a little white right there. So I like about crochet, you move it up, you could tighten up these little edges here. All right. Let's get some shadow going here, over there, and highlights on top. Let's put the highlight. My light source will be coming from on top. Let's get the red there. Boom. 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 And the blue. Let's get that up and down. Boom. There we go. All right, we can leave it like that. Or I could add a little flavor to it, which I might. Let me add one more layer. See if I add any flavor to this right here. I might just leave it like this, because I'm kind of liking it like that. Make that a little bigger, because now we don't need the vanishing points and all that anymore. All right. I will add a little flavor to it. All right, let me just add a little flavor. Let's get that, and now we're gonna go to here. I like this one. Get a little darker here. All right. red now. A little darker. You don't want to clash with definitely the shadow side, but you add like a little hint of shadow. Should I bring it in here? This one, we'll do it like this. It's good sometimes just to freestyle and see what you come up with. Just see what you come up with. What did Barbara Ross used to say? Happy little accidents? Nice. Let's go here. That's too close to the shadow. Right, now, just get a little white there. That should add some flavor to it. We can make that a little lighter. Now let's just get that smudge tool. Get rid of some of those streaks. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. 2-point perspective. So until next time, y'all be good, be safe, peace.